Okay, so for this problem, we've got tan theta is equivalent to 4/3. I'm going to go ahead and make this smaller, fix the background so I can fit more onto this. So what we see is we've got 4/3 is our tan theta, and it says it's on the interval from pi to 3 pi over 2. This is important because it tells you what will be positive and what will be negative. Now, pi to 3 pi over 2 is in the third quadrant. So that means sine will be negative and cosine will be negative when we find our answers. The reason why they include that is because it shows tangent to be positive, and it's not always going to be a positive sine and a positive cosine. So now we need to go ahead and find sine double angle, cosine double angle, and tangent double angle. I'm just going to go in order. So we need to figure out our missing pieces. That's going to be our first part. Okay, so if say we have our triangle and tangent is opposite over adjacent, so that means we've got 4 over 3, which this is a special 3, 4, 5 triangle. We actually didn't have to do any work. So I can say that I know that sine is, if that's our reference angle, that's a negative and that's a negative because actually we're in the third quadrant, which I drew that mirrored. But sine is negative 4/5 and cosine is negative 3/5. And now I can find my sine double angle, cosine double angle, and tangent double angles. Okay, so the formula for sine double angle is 2 times sine theta cosine theta. So that means I've got 2 times negative 4/5 times negative 3/5. And that gives me positive 24 over 25. And that's that one. Draw a little box around it and then work on the next piece. This is going to be cosine double angle. Just because we have 3 options, I'm going to go ahead and just use that cosine double angle is equivalent to cosine squared minus sine squared. So that means that is negative 3/5 squared minus negative 4/5 squared. 9 over 25 minus 16 over 25. Say negative 7 over 25. And then the last bit is tangent. And tangent is tan double angle is what we're doing. 2 times tan theta over 1 minus tan squared theta. So we've got 4/3, which is tangent, so 2 times 4/3 over 1 minus tan squared, which is 16/9. That gives me 8 over 3 over, I'm going to change that 1 to 9 over 9. That'll make my life a little easier. That's negative 7 over 9. Negative 9 over 7. That cancels. This actually reduces. So I have negative 24 over 7. And that's my tangent double angle. Those are all 3 that it calls for this one. So I hope that makes sense. Now you saw a glimpse of one of each. You guys are going to get into doing some of your own in a second.